Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with the 1992 Mitsubishi Galant VR-4. Now this has 1017 horsepower, 852 pounds-feet of torque from a 7 litre twin-turbocharged V8 engine. The car itself now weighs 2,669 pounds, still has its all-wheel drive system, but it now has off-road tyres and off-road suspension, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 3.36 seconds dead, do 0 to 100 in 6.036 seconds, and going to a top speed of 191 miles an hour. So this is actually our first Mitsubishi on this series so far, so we don't really have a car to compare it against, but we do have a competitor to compare it against in the form of the Subaru Legacy RS, which was also an early 90s all-wheel drive four-door saloon car from Japan, and that managed to get into number 49th place with a time of 3 minutes 26.665 seconds. So broadly expecting this to be around that kind of time, but yeah, certain cars can behave a lot differently to other similar cars, so yeah, we don't really know. But in terms of stats, the speed, acceleration, launch and braking are all good. Handling is a little bit on the downside, and off-road capability is about average. So yeah, this could go either way, to be honest, but obviously it is dealing with a lot more power than it had originally from a much larger engine, and yeah, it's obviously going a lot quicker as well. So yeah, we've I don't know what the hell I clicked there, I think it was the driver tar thing. We have some aerodynamic tweaks as well. We have a new front splitter thing going on and a new rear spoiler with some headlights. No idea if they're going to help or anything, but we're going to find out. And we've also got a lighter bonnet with those things on the top of the wheels. I have no idea what they're for, but hopefully they'll also make some difference as well. So yeah, at least this isn't, you know, having to deal with an all-wheel drive system that is alien to its drivetrain or anything like that, so it does have that going for it. And obviously it was meant to have some kind of off-road capability, so again, these surfaces might not be also completely alien to it, but yeah, we're obviously dealing with far more power, with far more acceleration, and we'll probably get up to a higher rate of speed than it was originally able to get up to. So we already just hit 160 there, which is pretty rapid. So we're dealing with around 4 times the power that I had originally, so that's obviously quite a big ask. But now it seems to be dealing with it. The bigger ask is obviously dealing with a much larger engine up front, which, you know, might well upset the balance of the car, but for now it doesn't seem to have done so. And yeah, for the time this had quite a sophisticated all-wheel drive system. Certainly more so than the Subaru, which was a little bit, you know, rudimentary. One reason why I preferred this over that Subaru. Never mind the fact that in stock form this is far quicker in a straight line. I'll be just as good in terms of handling and braking, so yeah, but hopefully we'll have a bit more of a difference between the two cars in this series rather than just the slight differences in stock form. We have plenty of control with this, which is good to see. And obviously it doesn't weigh all that much either. Obviously not as little as the Clio in the previous episode, but still doesn't weigh all that much extra. Especially when you take into account the fact we've got nearly 400 extra horsepower, so yeah, a few extra £100 isn't going to make a difference when you have that amount of extra power. It does make a difference in terms of cornering though, obviously. And I feel like the Clio was a little bit more agile than this. We've definitely got up to far greater speeds than that car did. Brakes are not the best though. Well, we're far quicker than the Subaru Legacy RS, that's for sure, with a time of 3 minutes 23.245 seconds. That's more than 3 seconds quicker than the Legacy. We're not quite as quick as the Clio though in the previous episode, as that was a time of 3 minutes 21.877. So yeah, that definitely was the far better handling vehicle, but still 3 minutes 23.245 is still pretty damn good. That beats the Nissan Sentra Nismo, which is basically the more modern version of this, outside of not having the all-wheel drive system in stock form. Also quicker than the Aston Martin DBX, the Toyota Hilux AT38, the Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro, the GMC Jimmy, the Renault Megane RS250, and any other Japanese cars? Yeah, the Mazda 323 GTR, which is from the same year as this. That was also a stock all-wheel drive car, although that was a hot hatchback. So, but yeah, still far quicker than that, as that was 3 minutes 28.175. So nearly 5 seconds quicker than that Mazda, which again is mightily impressive. So yeah, for a first-time manufacturer on this series, this Galant VR4 has done Mitsubishi real proud as far as I'm concerned. No, it's not the quickest car that we've had by any means, but it is comfortably in the top 40, and yeah, it's beaten out, you know, the competitor for this car from the time. So yeah, pretty damn good, and yeah, reasonably agile. But it was the power delivery that really helped this be as quick as it was. Because yeah, the handling wasn't the greatest. It was a little bit cumbersome at times, and the brakes could have been a lot better, but they were good enough to at least help this car be as quick as it was and deal with the extra power, which was pretty damn vicious at times, because like you saw, we were getting up to 160 at times, which is pretty damn quick for a car of this type. Nonetheless, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.